since your first time. Open up and let your heart flow. Dare to be different, show 'em how it go. Of course they gon' hate, that's a part of life. But that's when you really know you're doing right. They like to keep it classy, you don't need to fight. Just killing them with the 16.
Hello Taurus, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be your reading for what you need to know right now. And if you find these messages are helpful or resonate, please leave a like and a comment, subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. So I did pull an animal card before we get into the tarot. And you guys got in the moth spirit, which is fire energy. And it represents hasty-like energy, impulsiveness, and being wishful or hopeful. This card is about looking at things from the point of view of where you are right now and looking at where you want to be, almost like, you know, the grass is greener on the other side, right? Taking note of the pros and cons of where you're at now versus the pros and cons of where you want to be or where you want to go. If there's anything that's unfinished, like any projects or anything that you know that you need to tie loose ends on, definitely take care of that now. Don't get distracted by, or you may be distracted by new opportunities or something that may seem a lot easier, or something that'll help you get through your journey quicker. Definitely just make sure you don't, make haste through whatever journey or whatever process you're going through right now, because it's very important that you see through every part of this transformation, every part of this journey. When this card is in balance, it means that you are enthusiastic and whimsical. If you're out of balance, or when this energy is out of balance, it idolizes others and is jittery. And to bring yourself back into balance, finish a project. So tying up those loose ends, finishing that song, finishing that renovation in your house, finishing that wall, or finishing your man cave or woman cave, that your bedroom, finish something where you know that you may have left a little bit of loose ends, and just tend to it. Just fill in the smaller details and get it done. Don't be disappointed if things haven't been working out, or if you have been achieving, or not achieving, but if you've been experiencing any burnout. Just make sure that you take the time out to yourself to recoup and then return to the project, or return to whatever it is that you know that you need to put that energy into. All right, Taurus, so let's get into the cards. And as you know, everything is in the description down below, my contact information and my social media. So if you feel that you want to follow me on Instagram, or you want to reach out for a personal reading, everything is down there. So check that out when you get a chance. And let's get into these cards. All right, Taurus, what do you need to know right now? So starting off, we have the Three of Pentacles. So what did I say about finishing projects, putting your energies and efforts into something that you have loose ends on, right? So Three of Pentacles represents like collaborations, working together, working on projects, even sharing your ideas. So if this could be something that if you are at work, right, if there's like a work project or something that you know that needs to be done, or maybe even a school project if you're in college or something, right, definitely take the time out to finish those things. You could be collaborating with like other like-minded people right now, or you could be in the near future. It's where you could be sharing your opinions and ideas with others, or even somebody exchanging, their thoughts with you, and then you guys are coming up and brainstorming with like ideas or solutions to whatever this project, or I won't say not difficulty, but you could be having some difficulty like finishing or coming up with ideas, right? So you might need to have some others assist you in that. Don't be afraid to reach out and ask for help or ask questions. Asking questions doesn't make you look, unintelligent or stupid or anything. That's how we gain information. So always ask questions, especially if you're not sure or if something is unclear to you. we have the Knight of Pentacles. So again, committing to an idea or committing to a project. So Taurus, right now you are committing to something right now. You are the sign of home, right? Being like comfortable and luxury and stuff like that. So there could be something that you are working on to make yourself feel a lot more luxurious, or to make you feel a little bit more comfortable at home or wherever it is that you may be staying. Page of Swords. So this reflecting, asking questions. So there's something here that you may be unsure of how to go about it, how to finish this project, or even how to handle a situation. Even, you know, you may not have a solution of how to handle someone or something, and you need to maybe do some research how other people may have handled your own situation, right? If they've experienced something similar to you. I will say, if you are in that boat where it's like you need assistance, it will come. You just need to ask the right people, or look around you and see, you know, who would be the best fit to give you certain advice on certain things. You know, you may have a friend that you can go to for financial advice. Then, you know, that same friend that you can go to for financial advice, you may not be able to go to them for like romantic or love, you know, for, you know, to talk to them about that kind of thing. So then you may have another friend that you can go to and talk to those kind of things about. So it's really about not necessarily using, but, you know, using, you know, the people around you for help. Who is best suited for that answer to help you with. Also, collecting information could be important to you right now. Because there could be something new, again, with that Moth Spirit. It could be something new that catches your eye, right? But you need to take the time out to really commit yourself to learning, maybe learning a skill, or just learning information about this person, place, or thing before you jump right into it. You may even need a little bit more information to finish whatever this is for you, Taurus. Ooh. Ace of Wands. So creativity, passion, life force energy. So going back to the Moth Spirit, right? Fire energy. So some of you could be experiencing that burnout or some disappointment, like the Moth Spirit card was talking about. And you may be feeling like maybe defeated or something like that, but definitely, just like I said, take the time out, because creativity and inspiration will come. Even if, you know, and creating doesn't necessarily have to be anything that's artistic, right? It could be literally creating anything. Starting something from nothing and building it into something. And that may be needed, and that may come about by, again, asking for help or finding assistance, finding the right people. Somebody might actually give you a spark of creativity or an idea that puts you into high gear, and you want to finish it because maybe you didn't know how to, and then you just come across something that just invokes that inspiration that you need. Sometimes also needing to step away from things is okay. If you've been working on a project for a while, or working on whatever this is, it could even just be like not even a project, like it could be a journey, right? Finding a way how to get through this journey, or how to get to the next step of it, or something like that. And it's okay to step away from something if you need a little bit of time, to where you may need to take a breather, so that we can regain that divine inspiration, right? And taking divine action on things. And the Wheel of Fortune. So the wheel is turning. The wheel is going to be turning for you soon, Taurus. Don't worry. If you feel like things have been a little bit stagnant right now, because you can't find that solution, definitely just ask your guides for signs or synchronicities. What I find helpful is to specifically name something. So like, an example for me was, I needed to find out basically like a yes or no answer. And I asked my spirit guides, I was like, okay, if I just so happen to see a green apple, right? Whether it be when I'm watching a video, or on social media, or when I'm out and about, right? At the store, or just, you know, throughout, you know, my day. If I come across a green apple for some reason, then that is a yes for me. And so then, not even an hour later, I come across somebody buying green apples at the store, but I wasn't anywhere near like produce or anything. It wasn't even a supermarket. It was just a convenience store. And so I'm in line behind this guy, and he ends up putting little sliced apples, and they were green. So that was definitely a confirmation for me for my answer that I was looking for. So definitely ask your spirit guides for something specific, like to show up in your life, or not show up in your life, but show up in your day to help you find the answers that you need. I hope that makes sense. You could be having luck as well too. Striking gold is what I just heard. So this idea or this solution that you may come across may be like very valuable. If this has to do with with making money with this project or with this situation. Again, if this is at work as well, that can apply there too. Maybe you're responsible for coming up with something and you're having trouble trying to express your ideas. Like if you're at work and you have a meeting, it's like you need to come up with like a game plan or something like that, and you're like maybe the manager or you're in charge of a certain part of your job, right? And you need to come up with an answer or come up with a plan, right? It'll be something that's just like so good that everybody will be able to get on board with whatever it is that you are proposing to them or what they're proposing to you. What did I say about valuable? Ace of Pentacles. And that's underneath the Three of Pentacles. So definitely something is going to be very valuable that comes out of this collaboration with whoever these people are, or whatever it is that you, whatever information that you come across. Very valuable. And you could even be this person that is giving these valuable ideas and opinions, thoughts and words to other people. So definitely, if you have something that you feel as though that needs to be shared, that you feel like is a good idea, that you feel like you need to express it, definitely go ahead and do that. And you have two aces out here right now, so that's very, very good for you, Taurus. And again, with that striking gold, right? Ace of Pentacles is an opportunity. Could be a very lucrative financial opportunity for you, or it could just be something that'll be able to help you in the now. We have the Tower underneath the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you're committed, like whatever this is, you're committed to it. You're committed to this change. You're committed to making a change, or you're so committed that eventually something is going to have to change for you. And again, that could be, and this could also be that disappointment, right? You're being committed and working on something, right? Taking your time, and then some disappointments come along, or something just kind of like knocks you off your path or off the journey. But that's nothing to be afraid of. That's what the journey is all about. We're going to get knocked off because there's something else that needs our attention at the moment. And then once we acknowledge that, we can get back to the task at hand. We have Seven of Cups. So this Tower could have caused some confusion. And this is also underneath the Page of Swords. So again, with that, like being analytical, doing some research, right? You could be a little bit confused about like where to receive your information from. Where to go and who to go to. So using the people and the resources around you to find the right solution. You could also just have options in general with maybe like wherever this could take you or wherever this situation could go. And you're just really being called to, again, to like really reflect on where you're at now, because there could be, oh, like that is something new and shiny, right? With the moth spirit. So this could really be like, there could be something here that presents itself to you that may look good, right? And then the Seven of Cups energy rears this little ugly head sometimes, because it's like you have to make a decision. Some things could be clouded, right? Illusions and stuff. So breaking some sort of illusion could be important to you when it comes to finding out some solution or some information. And you're really just being called to reflect and maybe even use your own judgment here. Like, gain other people's opinions and, like, you know, look at them and really think about, you know, what information they have given you that could be useful to you, and applying it, but also using your judgment and not, like, letting other people's opinions dictate your decisions. Oh wow, we have the Eight of Cups. So you're abandoning something here. You go from the 7 to the 8. So either way, there's progress here, Taurus. Ace of Wands is above the Eight of Cups here, so this is giving me like there's something new that gains your attention, and it's like you abandon something new, or you abandoning something that you've been working on, or something that you've been committed to, and you go towards something new here. But I think you're being called to really pay attention and really reflect and really ask yourself, is this worth giving up, or is this worth walking away from? Maybe somebody could have walked away from something you guys were working on. And then possibly if somebody has or does walk away from something that you guys have been collaborating on, this actually, without their opinion or without them around, for some reason, it could bring about some inspiration or some new ideas, because now that there's one less person, maybe there was too many opinions and ideas going on, you know. Maybe people were inserting themselves into your business or into your situation, and that only made things a little bit more confusing for you. And then once you got rid of other people's opinions, or maybe even or advice for some of you, it led you to having your own moment of clarity or moment of inspiration, and then thus you strike some gold when these ideas aren't there from these other people. So either way, depends on what your situation is, you know, take what resonates. So some people could be helping you by giving you advice, and some other people could be hindering you. And then once you get rid of those certain voices, right, you'll be able to come to a conclusion on your own, or maybe somebody else will be able to help you, because there aren't so many voices at once. Or maybe even if this is something new that's presenting itself, right, if there is a whole new opportunity, maybe you're not going for it because the grass may look greener, right, but you like it better where you're at. And again, making that list of pros and cons of where you're at now, and then where you want to be, or where you want to go, or what may seem a lot better for you at the moment, because it really may not be. Eight of Wands. How many eights we have out here? We have 2 8s. Okay. So, Eight of Wands, information. Messages from afar, communication. And that's underneath the Wheel of Fortune. So there is some sort of information that changes everything for you, Taurus. There's going to be something that comes in, something that you overhear, something that someone says to you, that is really going to, again, kick you into high gear, or making that wheel turn for you, so that way you'll be able to tie up those loose ends. And even something that you could be working on right now, it could invoke some kind of inspiration, right, and make the wheel turn for you. And it's like you start, not necessarily start from scratch, but like, you know, development as a whole is a cycle, right? So like you could be developing something, working something, and then you just get a whole new idea, and then like the core of what was there originally isn't there anymore, and it's a whole new different thing. Or like maybe certain aspects of what was already being done gets implemented into something new. So it's not like it's a whole new project or a whole new thing, but it's just the same thing but even more elevated. Let me grab Rider Waite. That's too many, but I'll see what this is. Oh wow, okay. So what fell out, I normally don't take 3 cards at once, but I just wanted to see what came out. So you actually got the Ace of Pentacles again, the Nine of Cups, and then we have the Knight of Wands. So actually I think I'm gonna take these. So because we already have the Ace of Pentacles out here. So again, this is something valuable that's coming in for you, Taurus, that is really going to be very, very helpful to you. It's going to be something lucrative, something striking gold, once again, right? Then we have the Nine of Cups, which is a wish fulfillment, feeling satisfied and happy about what's going on around you right now, even improvements. And then the Knight of Wands, being passionate. This is passionate energy. Also somebody that is, this is like another messenger here. So someone that's coming in to give you some sort of important information, or it could be like an email or a letter or something that you get from somebody with containing some sort of information that you needed that helps you. But either way, this is some sort of message that comes in, which goes hand in hand with that Eight of Wands, right? This is nice, Taurus. So you're finally getting the information that you need, or getting the help that you need. Oh wow, you have the Seven of Cups again. Okay, so I feel like this information is going to clear up any confusion that you have. Seven of Cups. And then what fell out here? We have the Knight of Cups. Yeah, this information is going to be very helpful for you, or very helpful to you. Knight of Cups is, all knights are essentially messengers in their own way. Knight of Cups, this could be something, this knight in particular is around like confidence. So having more confidence in like showing up emotionally, in a sense, an emotional message or something that helps invoke emotion. So this information that comes to you is going to be very helpful. It's going to help you, again, feel this Nine of Cups energy, satisfied and happy. And it's like you finally have some sort of relief because you have came across this information, and clears up any confusion that you have. Because you have the Seven of Cups twice out here. So there is a little bit of confusion or some options about how to go about this. Oh my gosh, Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Giving out information, again, like being able to give out resources, having enough for yourself and able to give to others. So somebody's sharing something with you, or you're sharing something with them. Sharing of information and sharing of ideas. Huh, I just heard intel. That's funny. Because some of you could be getting intel a little bit more secretive, huh? That's interesting. Alright, let's get one more. How do you see this card here? The King of Swords was sitting right beside me. I didn't even see it. So more of that cerebral energy, communication, more of that ideas, somebody sharing and voicing their opinions in a matter-of-factly way. But, let me see. Ooh. There we go. And then he came right back out again. So yeah, this is going to be somebody that you can go to who is very smart, who has a lot of information, who can really help you and point you in the right direction of where you need to go. So this could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, doesn't have to be, but somebody who is very smart, who has a lot of knowledge. So this could be a friend or a family member that you may know of that can really, really help you with your situation right now, Taurus. So definitely look at who's around you and look to even somebody that you may look up to, right? So definitely look into whoever's around you for this information or this solution, because it'll really be helpful to you. All right, so Taurus, I'm gonna wrap it up there. If you found these messages were helpful, please leave a like in the comment, subscribe. I greatly appreciate you, Taurus. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.